Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lawrence and I share and comment on events that are taking place both within and outside of the SDA church. So if you want to know what is going on both within and outside of the church, then I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss any video I publish. In fact, what I do share here on this channel are associated with end time events. So without wasting much time, let's get right into today's video. Another SDA church got burnt, but this time it happened in the US. How much has the church lost? Let's watch this video.
Now to the latest details on a fire that significantly damaged a church in Montgomery County. The fire started just before 2 this morning at the Spencerville Church on New Hampshire Avenue.
Our John Duran has more on what officials believe caused that fire and how church leaders are adjusting worship service plans today.
Montgomery County fire officials say this was likely an accidental electrical fire that started inside the Spencerville Church. Firefighters were called to the scene around 1:45 in the morning. Now, from the outside, you can't really see any damage, but inside, fire officials say there's more than $5 million in damages done. The church says its head pastor was at an event in Wyoming when he learned about the fire. They also say he's on his way back today after learning the news. We also spoke to a member of this church who came to check out the damage for himself. He says this church has exceptional programs for both seniors and youth, and he hopes those programs are able to stick around.
There's a lot of members that have been coming here for most of their lives, and I'm concerned of what's going to happen as things, change. But I also have a lot of confidence that that the area churches will be able to take that on and have a place for people to worship. I'm not worried about that. I just worry about what it's going to do to the collective community. That's my concern.
There were a number of services planned to be held at this church over the weekend. Olson tells me they've been moved to the Seventh-day Adventist headquarters, which is on Route 29, just about 10 minutes away from here in Silver Spring, as they begin to assess the damage and make what I would expect would be major repairs inside to return things back to normal here. In Silver Spring, John Duran.
Friends, this is the third time I am reporting the burning of God's church. The first one happened in Canada last 7 months ago, and the second one happened in Jamaica, the Exchange SDA church.
There was a blazing start to Election Day. Was the furthest thing from the minds of residents living near the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Exchange St. Anne. But lo and behold, the rude awakening, like a thief in the dead of night, it greeted them on Monday morning. With the details, here's Angela Melville.
We were prowling around in St. Anne. One of the divisions we were going to keep our eyes on is the Exchange Division. We knew it would be a hot one, normally a JLP stronghold, but we came up on a gathering that was hot for a different reason, only to find out it was set afire early Monday morning.
It was while looking for somewhere to turn around to head back to Exchange All Age School that we came upon people in shock at what they were seeing in front of them.
Earlier this morning, about 6:45 or 5:45 rather, I received a call from one of our elders here to explain that there was a fire and a number of our equipment had been damaged. Based on what we're seeing, we're suspecting a malicious intent. There's some amount of arson because fire was lit at a number of points in the building. We're still trying to assess what the damage is and how much we've lost and the estimated value. What has been damaged is somehow inconsequential to the God that we serve. So we're the churches, we're a faith-based organization. We trust God to carry us through what has happened. We still see God's hand at work because the individuals had intended to do far more damage than what we have seen. And so we're giving God all the glory and all the praise. And the fact is, you can't stop God's church because God's church is God's church. And so we trust Him to continue leading us even through this moment of, downsetting, if you want to call it that, this valley moment.
For all the good that this church does for the community, this came as a surprise, especially to Deacon Donald Thomas, who has been there 12 years.
And this church is a community church, Seventh-day Adventist in Exchange, a community church. we could cater for weddings, we cater for funerals, not charge, free of course. So anyone who have a death in the family, they're free to come and see the pastor and get it done with no charge. Severe damage. The rostrum have burned, the benches have burned, the drapes that in the church as decoration has burned. There's a compressor that they use to spray the benches, and the welding work that's done on the church, it have burned.
It was only recently that the church had a service in honor of firemen and law enforcement.
Yes, 2 weeks ago, we have a prayer service for the firemen and the police. Not for the police, but for the firemen, and I was praying for the entire, workforce.
And this is the third one we are witnessing right now, and it happened just some few days ago in the US. So I asked myself this question: what is going on? Why are the SDA churches getting burned down? What is the problem? I want to know what you think about this in the comment, because in this 2024, just a single year, three of our churches, friends, have been burned. And fortunately, the one that I reported about in Jamaica did not completely burn down. And friends, the truth of the matter is, this is not only happening to the SDA church, it is also happening to other churches. Other Christian denominations are also facing the same problem. This report says at least 33 Canadian churches have burned to the ground since May 2021, and out of the 33 churches, 24 were confirmed arson, 5 suspected arson, 2 of them were accidental, and 2 under investigation. Now, let's come to the SDA church. As I said, I have reported 3 cases this year, and out of the 3 cases, 2 of them were suspected arson. So people attempted, or people decided to burn down our churches, 2 of them, and 1 of them was accidental. All right, so I think we need to pray for the church. We need to pray for the SDA church and also for other churches, because I can clearly see the devil's attack on God's church. I can clearly see it. I don't know whether this is going to be the last one, or we are going to witness another burning of our church house this particular year. I think we need to pray for the church, and also the leaders should wake up and help prevent some of these issues. The devil is working against the church, and he is working against the church through various means, But the truth of the matter is, Christ has already won. Christ has already won, and we, the followers of Christ, are able to overcome the devil only through the blood of Jesus, or only by the blood of Jesus. So, friends, let me know your thoughts about the burning down of our churches. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. This is all that I had to share with you today about the burning of one SDA church in the US, and I'll come back again with some more news. Thank you for watching. See you next time. God bless.